Hello, how are you? So today I was like spending this day in really a lot of quiet and outside it was so cold and I went for a walk, but you could barely see anyone, and so the whole day had this kind of very quiet um, kind of feeling to it, where everything was kind of pushing me inside. I don't know if you have these days where it's just the whole energy of the day is such that it naturally draws you inside. And then I took a moment to reflect on my life and on my, where I'm currently standing. And I was just thinking about um, where I want to go and how I want my life to be. And it was very, very interesting for me because when you take a moment and really reflect from outside in, like from the big picture on your life, it's amazing the kind of energy it can give you if you really consciously think about how do you want your life to be and look at how do you currently spend your time. What is really important to you? Because I realized, for example, for me, what's most important in my life is that I want to grow. I want to have experiences. I want to build skills. Skills like, simply like learning a language, like playing theater, like playing an instrument, simple things like that. And spending time in nature. I'm just looking at my list that I just drew on my whiteboard. And so skills, experiences, spending time in nature. This is for me, the quality of life determines in a big way, um, in terms of activity. Of course, the quality of life is determined to a major part of our inner state. But this is what gives me such a deep amount of quality. And I want to encourage you to try this exercise. Ask yourself what for you in your life um, brings the most quality, and when are you most joyful, and when is your experience of life most profound? Because I think at the end of our lives, these are going to be the experiences that we're going to you know basically look back to with joy and gratitude. The um, the profound experiences of life, the profound moments, like being just in nature, looking at that tree or looking at that bird and having that sort of gratitude and profoundness within. And for you, it might be different. But I think it's a very, very powerful thing to do. And then to also think about how we can make this more part of our life. How can you um, because sometimes I feel we are just there's a natural energy if we live in the outside world where we get drawn into the momentum of the crowds. So we tend to follow the crowd. We think we need to do a regular job because we need to have a regular house and a regular apartment to live in a regular city, and there's so many assumptions, and sometimes we need to question these assumptions. Do we need that? Is that what for me personally gives me the quality of life? Or maybe for me it's okay if I live in a place completely off, remote, because I don't need that, because for me that is more important. So I want to encourage you, ask yourself what are the underlying assumptions that you base your life on, and how can you maybe reflect on that and what is really important to you. I see you next week. Bye, guys.